This your boy Town. First of all, I want to thank everybody for, tapping in. Appreciate you guys tapping into tapping into the show. I really appreciate that. Really appreciate the support that you guys give me, because without y'all, I wouldn't be nothing. So, I've been doing this for a while. I've been doing YouTube approximately 10 years. I put out my first video, I think, in maybe mm, March of March of uh 2015. So, I didn't put out thousands of videos, and I went a lot of different directions. And at the end of the day, I seen me grow as a content creator, see the channel grow, and I appreciate that. But as the channel grows, I have to grow. And I got better with time, you know, because when I first started, I was new to the internet thing. I wasn't computer savvy, but I got better. Still ain't where I need to be, but at the end of the day, I know enough. And that's the theme, growing. And you just don't see this with one Curtis Jackson. You just don't see it. This is a 50-year-old man still conducting himself as a teenager, holding on to grudges, being petty, being territorial, acting as if everybody owes him something. And then at the same time, showing how classless he is. And showing what an agent he is, and showing what a Sambo he is. At the end of the day, 50 Cent is just a Sambo. And I don't want to hear this stuff about him buying a studio and creating jobs for other people and all that kind of stuff. Yeah, and at what cost? Look what he has to do. I don't think that he's contributing to making the community better. This dude talk all this stuff about Diddy and all this kind of stuff, but look what type of content he put out. Look what type of material he puts out. What's up? Shout out to my guy Taco K from where I'm from, Bay Area, stand up. Um, but 50 Cent is an agent. And I think when people come to grips with that, the better off they're gonna be. You gotta ask yourself, this new generation of these dudes, like some of these dudes is my age or in my age range. You got dudes talking about they street dudes, they exposing people, but yet they recording phone calls and all that kind of stuff, private phone calls, and putting them out on the internet for people to hear. Now, I keep saying this in California, it's against the law to record somebody and put it on the internet without their permission. It's illegal. Here it is. Herb Gotti passes away, but yet 50 Cent, instead of him just showing some kind of dignity, he could have just said RIP or just remain silent. But, Herb Gotti isn't going to be here to look at my shows and stuff. And at this point, how can somebody even respect this nigga 50 Cent? And anybody that sit up here and continue to pamper him and give him props and give him a pass for what he does says a lot about your character. And a lot of y'all ain't no real street dudes anyway. I really question 50 Cent's street credibility, because he sure don't conduct himself like a street dude. And 50 Cent shows every sign that he didn't have a father figure. No wonder he's such a lousy father. He don't even know. This dude got everything to say about everybody else, but this is the same nigga who don't even know how to patch things up with his own son. Yeah, exactly. See, I ain't no groupie. And then he loved to kick black people when they down. He did it to Will Smith. He do it to everybody. He do it to everybody. He loved being an agent of chaos for them white folks. So as long as he an agent of chaos and keep black people at odds with each other, he gonna be rewarded. And that's just real talk. He doesn't really contribute to the community. And like I said, this dude sitting up here talking about he gonna cancel BMF, which by the way, that show is kind of overrated when you think about it. Because Big Meech decided to do business with Rick Ross. And at the end of the day, Big Meech has a right to look at other business ventures to align his pockets. At the end of the day, 50 Cent need him. 50 Cent is trying to profit off his life story. He act like dude signed some kind of exclusive contract with him. That don't even make sense. And at the end of the day, 50 Cent is the one that like to start beef with everybody. And that's all he do. This dude sit up there and talk to, I'm gonna be honest with you. As a real dude that came from the streets, you really don't get props when you sit up there trying to get information from somebody's ex-bitch or somebody's baby mama. I'ma just keep it a buck. I'ma keep it a buck. You ain't no different from Tasha K when you sit up there like bring it, and then you took one of his BM shopping. That's simp shit. If you want to be honest, that ain't no G move. So 50 Cent showing all the tendencies he have. I'm just gonna keep it a buck. That ain't no G move. You took somebody shopping. So you actually spent money on her. So how is that a flex? I hope you at least got to knock her down, because if you didn't, that's just tricking. So I'm just saying, and rest in peace to Herb Gotti. And for people that's gonna come on here and say, "Oh, well, Herb Gotti and them possibly tried to have him to," like, you know what? Sometimes in war, the last dude left standing, they don't have to say nothing, because at the end of the day, they the last dude standing. And that's just real talk. Sometimes silence is golden. Sometimes you don't have to say that. But 50 Cent is petty. Y'all need to understand something. Make this make sense. This dude 50 Cent is going to be literally 50 years old in July. But yet he conducts himself like a teenage girl. Oh, I'm going to cancel BMF because you took a picture with Rick Ross. Man, get out of here, dude. This man don't contribute to nothing. He don't stand up for nothing. All he does is beef with black men and get on the internet and troll. But you see, now he got lawsuits coming his way. He been sued before for trying to steal somebody's technology. So like I said before, man, 50 Cent is a lame, and he been a lame. He been a lame. All of a sudden now he talking about Meech is a rat. But here's the thing, Negro. You was okay working with this rat until he decided to do business with Rick Ross. So once again, what does that say about you? What does that say about you? See, he always tries to play this deflect game. So if you knew, which, here's the thing. I don't know whether that's true or not, but you have to question Curtis. Once again, he talking about information that he got from a woman. I'm just keeping it a buck. I'm just keeping it a buck. All of a sudden now somebody is a rat. But you made a TV series off this so-called rat's life story. Like, man, stop the cap. Every time I look around, this dude is trolling somebody. And it's always somebody black. Just like when Andrew Schultz said that stuff about Kendrick Lamar, he took his ass on that show, kikiing, congregating with Andrew Schultz. A unfunny, goofy ass white comedian with a porn star mustache. And that's what he do. He's a op. He ain't no different from them. He ain't no different from niggas like Jason Whitlock, Officer Coonum, and you know who I'm talking about, that fraud. He ain't no different from those type of dudes who always try to undermine the movement, undermine black people. Those dudes are agents. So I'm just saying. Well, yeah, that's what I'm saying. If you saying somebody a snitch, you better have proof. But everybody talking about, but that's the new thing now. You got other people calling somebody a rat, but then they always ratting on people. Like I say, rat, you know what I'm saying? You know, I don't know if it's rat 100 or whack 100. This dude always talking about he got people's paperwork, but you work with one of the biggest documented snitches in history. I'm suspicious of all people like you know who literally work with known rats. That's why I fell back on Jay-Z. Jay-Z hired a known informant. He hired a known informant, Desiree Perez, once again, who got caught with over 30 birds, who wore a wire, and now all of a sudden Jay-Z is wondering why the feds is looking into him. Why the feds is trying to dig up information. Well, you got somebody that's working with you that wore a wire, that snitched on their plug after they got caught with 30 bricks. So that's why I fell back on dudes like Jay-Z. That's real suspect, dude. You talk all this street stuff, you supposed to be tied to the streets, but yet you working with a known rat and Desiree Perez. Once again, I'm going to say this again. She got caught with 30 birds and she wore a wire. That's documented. But he wondering why all of a sudden the feds is watching him and all these mysterious or random lawsuits or accusations is coming out of nowhere. Duh. Bro, my man, Jigga. So I'm just saying, make it make sense. Can somebody please make it make sense? But that's what people be doing, and that's what 50 Cent be doing. This dude is sitting up there posting text messages and all that kind of stuff. Let me tell you something. I'm 50 years old. I done got certain type of text messages from people that, you know, where they talking like greasy and all that kind of stuff. But I ain't posted it. For what? See, here's the thing, though. And that also makes me know that a dude ain't who they say they is. Because if you a real street dude, you ain't posting nothing. You ain't posting no text messages. You ain't posting no phone calls. Because if you really acted like that, if you really who you say you is in the streets, silence is everything. Real niggas from the streets move in silence. They don't even respond. You take action and react. That's what you do. So this is why I know a lot of these dudes be pretending. I know they do. I done got that. I done got people texting me talking like for real. I ain't posting nothing. I ain't posting nothing. I ain't posting no phone calls. I ain't doing none of that stuff. If somebody come at me like that, if I really think that they an enemy threat, then you know what? I'm not gonna tell y'all. I'm not gonna say, hey, so and so, like, to a certain degree. Once again, that's police stuff. And I'm gonna tell you something else. You just as stupid if you sit up here calling somebody, leaving text messages, threatening somebody, all that kind of stuff. Going on the internet talking about, when I see you, I'm gonna do this. Cause it's one dude, like I said, I ain't even gonna say the dude's name. This dude got to be the dumbest. This dude got to be one of the dumbest people I ever seen in my life. I'm gonna say this to anybody and everybody. All y'all that's on the internet talking like y'all just that ultimate street dude who talking about you got this kind of muscle, you can do this, you can do that, and you posting constant video saying, I'm gonna do this when I see you, I used to do this, I'm gonna do that, I'm fit. Listen, go ahead. You know what you doing? By saying that you used to do this, you gonna do that, you got this, you didn't put in this type of work. Okay, cool. All this stuff is being documented. Once you put it on the internet, even if you erase it, it can be dug up. So guess what happens? So let's just say somebody see you and they delete your ass before you can do something to them. If they got a decent amount of money, and if they smart enough and they lawyer smart enough, it'll be the simplest open and closed self-defense case ever. Because all they got to do is say, look at all these videos where this dude was saying he used to do this, he used to do that, he's threatening me, he's threatening other people, he's saying he got bodies, he said. So actually, while you trying to act like you a G and all that kind of stuff, you actually digging your own grave, you stupid motherfucker. And it's a few people like that be doing that. And I just laugh at them. I'm giving y'all some real street knowledge. I'm giving y'all some real game. So all these dudes that be sitting up here talking all this super nigga stuff on the internet, you digging your own grave. You toe tagging yourself. Because if this dude see you, and even if he get to you first, and he pull out the stick and delete your ass, he gonna say, I'm talking about a decent lawyer. It's gonna be like, Your Honor, look at this. Look at this video. Look at this post. Look at this. Look at this. Look at that. Look at that. Here's a series of videos where he's talking about he used to do this. He used to do that. He got bodies. He's done this. He's done that. It'll be an open and shut case. I'm talking about with the most competent lawyer. You won't even need a $1,000 an hour lawyer to beat that case. So I'm giving y'all some real game. Cause see, I've really been in these streets and I know these type of dudes. These dudes that I talk to that really came from like the 80s, the 90s, and the early 2000s, they laugh at niggas like 50 Cent. They laugh at these niggas like Whack 100 because they don't respect them. They don't respect 50 Cent because they lames. But anyway, you guys, appreciate it. Just wanted to give you some food for thought. This your boy Town. I'm out.